streaming. We are recording. Countdown. Welcome back, everyone, to another little stream. I'm joined by Mr. Haste.
Yo, yo.
Today, we're gonna just look over some charts, see what we see, especially in the crypto world. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Not much going on, not much happening over the weekend. Just kind of gathering, looking over some of this shit, seeing what we do, seeing how we want to play this stuff out. Okay. Let's look at our big guys first. Let's take a look here at Bitcoin.
The look-see.
So Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin got a little bit more of a bounce than I thought it had. Okay. We're still kind of honestly liking the downside on this. It's honestly going to be up to that new daily open and how that wants to play out. Like right now, it came into. Actually, I mean, are you watching my stream? I'm sure, yeah. Like the way that 4 hour is right there, the way that's holding is decent, but we still have some lows. Yeah. I mean, like Shane was saying, honestly, there wouldn't be. Can't really tell until they show us this next daily candle and how that wants to play out. A lot of the alts are looking a little rough on that side, like Ethereum. That's not an alt, but Ethereum, that's looking a little bit sendy to the downside with how it's rejecting that right there. If it closes below that this candle's low, then it's definitely time for most likely take out these wicks, right? These weeklies, the way they're looking to is a little rough on everything right now. So we just kind of want to see how everything plays out, how we do on those. Not necessarily saying you should short these, but there is a little bit of opportunity for it to retrace into the OTE of the range that it has created. Like these daily candles, they can come into, especially I'm liking Jupe, personal favorite right now, because for at least shorts or longs, right? Shorts into longs. If we come down to the 705 or like retest this weekly and tap into this order block right there, that would be phenomenal, right? I'd take that any day of the week, kind of like that is what we are looking for. We do have an animal, however, on it as well, just to a little bit further downside. Doesn't have to play out completely. Doesn't have to finish this whole thing, but it's something that makes us err on the side of caution right now, especially on these names. So if you guys got any questions, let us know in the chat box too. Love to hear from y'all, from everyone. So, and share it up, share the stream. Let's get some peeps in here. Yeah, like Jupe is looking decent for me, at least for like downside wise, right? So it's sort of like below that daily. We can come into like retest some of these levels too, right? Doesn't necessarily have to go right there. It can come back and retest this right there, which would be with the 618. I would be completely fine with that if we did something there. I think that would be more than fair, especially with how large of a pump and how we're having trouble displacing that liquidity. That could give us sort of continuation pattern of higher highs and higher lows, which is what we've been kind of doing. Similar on Fed too.
Like I was saying in our last stream and like before we got started, on the daily Bitcoin, like we rejected that sell side 109,358. We tapped it again today. And that's why I zoomed down to the 4 hour, and that's like what we're rejecting from. We have that blunt like double open right below And like with what we talked about on the stream, was that yesterday?
Probably.
I think so. Um, we want to see like a strong weekly close above that sell side, and I don't know. Based off this 4 hour, it kind of looks like they want to sell it off into this new weekly open. But like my bullish case would be sell, like get this done quick, do it maybe throughout the rest of tonight into tomorrow, and like put in the final low right on that. Like we open the new weekly tomorrow, put in the low, and then reverse.
Kind
That would be
of
ideal.
a similar thing that we did this past week of sweep the previous week low and then continue up. At least that's what we did on a lot of alt names. That'd be most ideal.
Yep.
But honestly, we're
Yeah.
coming into the end of the month too, so they
You
can
would
kind
tap
of.
that weekly FVG there too.
Oh, these right here, yeah, that'd be good. Get me down to that. That'd be sweet.
Yep. Just like sweep those two lows and reverse right away would be cool in my books.
Yeah, and retest this little breakout high that we had. I think that would be solid. It'd be something I'm willing to work with. But weekend, a little bit of low volume.
Always.
These sessions too. It's like a continuous Asia session. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these names feel like I was talking to me about something. Let me show everybody. In terms of how bulled up everyone is, if we look at US 100 right here, right? If we go on our weekly chart, we hit that weekly fair value gap fair and square, and now we're having trouble closing below or closing above the 50% of it. And then we have this, which is a pretty fucking valid animal. If I'm looking at it correctly, that would give us the 705 of that range, almost. And I feel like that would be more than fair for us to do. Because, right, like this reversal, sure, we swept some of these wicks pretty nicely, right? But then we started pumping on just like tariff news and whatever, and it was just like a whole run up, especially on like if we're looking on the monthly. It's like next month, or if they bring this down, at least right there, and we close below that monthly and we just have that huge wick to the upside, then I feel like this scenario has a likely chance of playing out. Just as a heads up. Not saying it will happen. Just a speculation. But yeah, or they can come down somewhere over here, make a little inverse head and shoulders. We just have to play and see how the price does. Honestly, there's nothing to it for me. We're just watching right now. Watching, waiting, seeing what they want to fucking do here. On these charts. Watching the break of these levels. We're just like, if we're looking for shorts, then we certainly want to see a break of certain levels. If not, then it's probably just going to stay chopping around in this shit. Up until they open up the next weekly candle. Yeah, that's what I got on this shit.
Yeah, let's just see how this new daily opens on Bitcoin too.
Yeah, which is
an hour and 11 minutes.
An hour and 11 minutes, yeah. 7 p.m. Yeah, we're really... Fuck. Uh-oh. It's really just like a waiting game now, for now. Where it's kind of sit on hands if you want, set some fucking buy orders, some limit orders. If you want to short it, short it. It's kind of such in in such an area of uncertainty that it's kind of you don't know what they could do next, right?
You don't want to be caught in that shit either.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of these hourlies look okay for a reversal, right? Like from there, almost like an inverse head and shoulder. Take all of this shit out. But I'm also not the biggest fan of those on the 4 hour. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yep.
And it's like
I know everyone's busy too this weekend, so it is going to be low volume for sure.
Yep. These would be like I said, yeah, as long as they're like holding these below those previous daily opens, which is like Jupe, FET, Doge needs to get below it, and same with like Bitcoin that we were looking at in ETH. It's if they hold it below those, then it's a possibility of us going to that downside and doing those things. Just want to wait and see. Because technically, actually, well, we're tapping into these fair value gaps that are in discount of those ranges. If you look on Jupe, on FET, so it's like, are they gonna run it up from here? Imagine.
They definitely can. I just don't like that 4-hour Bitcoin chart much. But if they, like, this hourly is looking nice. It's blunt on the top. It swept this other low that was kind of blunt, tapped into this little OB, like 50%. And it kind of looks like a failed triangle breakout on the hourly to like sweep the low and then run it back up and take those smooth tops. So we'll see. I guess let's wait till this daily closes. Yeah, just be aware of the levels. We got to get out of here soon. If they want to continue, in my opinion.
Yep, I would agree with that. Yeah.
I just don't like the way that 4-hour tapped into that sell side, that higher time frame sell side again. That's what was my first concern that I looked at.
Yeah, it's like pretty much like no man's land right now, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the weekend. We're just fucking chopping around these levels, and it's really like last Saturday was nice. The Saturday before that was nice. We had some decent volume. We had that momentum, and right now everything is just not looking the best.
For some reason I still like AVAX on the 4-hour. I don't know why. Just holding up nicely.
AVAX is below that weekly open. It's
go on the 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, see, like this shit is like, I don't know, but then this shit, and it's so like,
yep, in the middle of that whole range.
Yeah, it's just like in the middle of this, just like bullshit with nothing
not
really.
the follow through I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Onto the upside.
Nope. And it's like we have this shit too. It's like
Yeah, I mean they can build this. They can bounce us back up and down and not take highs or lows and just wedge this thing like we were saying.
It's like they've done when we were just in between. There's like that transitionary period of like we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like right there, all of this shit right here, where it's like I don't know if it's gonna sell. I don't know if it's gonna fucking go.
Yeah.
And then
wait, zoom out a little bit. Look, okay, go back a little closer. Look where your cursor is right now. Like that section of price.
This.
It looks exactly like right now.
Yep. Oh yeah, that looks so similar. Like this section. Oh my god. Like this and this.
Weird.
Maybe they give us one more courtesy dip before. Courtesy dip for
I would love it.
Complimentary rip. just have to fucking wait and see how they play these shits out.
Yep. Let's see. And then yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with probably a long stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do a solid one tomorrow. Let's look over all the names. Look over all the names. Do some back testing too of some of these ideas that we have. Bonk almost looks like a fucking lowercase h too, though. It's like yeah, like that grind up is what I didn't trust initially. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take this out before the run up higher. Almost wouldn't be upset if they did. Because that would give us more of like a conviction for longs, right? Where they swept liquidities. They're, we don't have like any bullshit to the downside kind of thing. So they can really just get those things cooking. Have to wait and see. The usual. This is the waiting game, right? This is where trading is really like
the most important part.
Mm-hmm. It's like how patient are you able to be, kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah, it's just like you said, we're 50-50 like in this range. There's LRLR to both sides, but I'm leaning more to the downside just because like during that big pump, like I wanted to see some follow through these highs, and we didn't get that. We got a nasty spill and now chop. So I just don't. I mean, I can be completely wrong. I just don't have faith for me to like go longing this shit like crazy right here.
Yeah.
I want the chart to get cleaned up.
Yep. And it's like some of them, like we even have these like daily that are so blunt on the bottom where before we started running up on these, like these dailies on the 7th, like 7th or 8th, they're like looking a little disgusting on some of them. Not all of them, but some of them.
Yep.
It's just like it would make sense for us to have a quote unquote healthy pullback into the beginning of next week before we really start that run up. If they're looking to just like absolutely send this shit, right? Like blow the top off 111 on Bitcoin and just fucking rip through shit. Like absolutely just fucking send things through. Like Bitcoin.
I almost wish they would clean this shit up overnight and reverse so we can have a nice weekly candle. I don't know if that's too big of a stretch.
Because what
this
are you
grounds
measuring
for
here?
Being scary if we close under that fucking liquidity.
Yeah. What manipulation are you measuring for your 111? Is it this leg on the weekly or
No, it's fib extensions on the monthly.
Oh, on the monthly. Okay.
Yep.
Which leg are you measuring? Is it this one?
That low. Nope. I'm like actual. Like go to your fib tool.
Uh-huh.
Pick the other, like the fib extension tool in the left. That trend base.
Oh,
and
okay.
then go from your rocket low. Click there, and then click the high. And then that low.
Oh, okay, I see. Uh-huh. Yeah,
pretty crazy rejection off that.
Uh-huh. Look at this one, this manipulation on the weekly and the 1618 right there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
High 112, 77, 112 is the high right there.
That's crazy.
Oh man, some of these levels are nuts. Yeah, Bitcoin, fuck dude, send this bitch up to like these levels, 124s, 126s. Give us a pullback and then fucking keep her rolling. Would not mind that at all.
quick dip to 100 would be sick. That's what I think. I would
Yeah,
love that.
a
I mean,
dip,
it's
dip.
partially just what I want at this point, but that would be like really sick.
Yep.
Ooh, Link. Oof.
It's murdered.
Merc.
Ooh. Yep. Yep. The thing that you don't want to see.
Look at Bitcoin. They're about to close this hourly ugly as shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That rejection. Bitcoin. It's just looking gross.
Mm-hmm. This into this new daily open.
New hourly, new daily open. It's looking quite disgusting. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean that's probably
Can leave
about
at
it.
that till tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah. If
Sounded
anything, we
fun.
can come back later tonight if we really wanted to. But that's kind of the general thing, right? Right now, it's the wait and see what happens on these charts. Most likely, we're waiting for the next weekly open on everything if we're looking for longs. Right? You can kind of take shorts into whatever you want to right now, but if you're erring on the side of caution, want to go touch some fucking grass after staring at charts for a whole week, then by any means, market's not doing anything exciting. Go do that. But on that, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out www.papertraders.io. It's your go-to website for anything paper traders related. You can join up the Discord. At the top, you'll see a nice little promotion, nice little partnership that we have with Bluffin going on. So if you are trading Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Sol, and you lose money on that, you'll get a $100 refund on your loss. So check that out. Sign up using the Paper Traders link, or you can use either code Hazed or code Eddie for your little code. Do that. Check those guys out. Phenomenal. We love the platform. We've been using it for Shane's been using it for over a year. I've been using it for short of like 6 months or so. But no complaints. Phenomenal. We've been using the web integration as well. It's been amazing. So check them out. We're trying to see if maybe Nate will hop in with us tomorrow. So that guy's up to. But yeah, check out my mate Nate on Twitter as well. Blofin_Nathan. Great guy. Super thankful for the opportunities that he's presented for us and the paper traders, for you guys as well. Check out www.papertraders.io. Check out @thepapertraders on Twitter. That's the best way for you guys to stay up to date of what we're doing and the things that are happening inside the Discord and just kind of in general. Staying up to date with the news and things that we're dropping. Check out Hayes Beats on Twitter as well. Phenomenal guy, great trader, just absolutely insane on some of his squiggly line callouts. Check it out. And make sure you guys have your bell notifications turned on, because that's the best way to see when we are streaming. We drop the times a lot of the prior to the streams. Today we didn't. We just kind of went ahead and started doing it. And give it a like, give it a share if you enjoy watching these. We're trying to get 120 people in here by the end of next week. So if we can do that, I'm gonna give away a hat, and I'll like put a Polaroid of myself in there too, just for you. So check us out. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, for watching, spending a little bit of your Saturday with us. And as always, our DMs are open. If you guys have any questions, we are here to answer them. On that note, we'll see y'all later. Peace out.